Hello, everybody. From last time that you see me, I had a head full of mop here, and it's getting hot enough, so it's I went to the self barber shop. You know, it got a little bit shorter than I wanted, but you know, hey, it makes me look cool. Anyway, or I look better, I think, with all that mop. You know, but I don't have the Bob Ross look anymore. So, but anyways, uh, I have a painting that I'm doing tonight. It won't take me too long because I have visions uh, of the paintings I want to do, or if it's the right vision. I mean, there's a right vision and a wrong vision. It seems like. Um, However, whew, it's hot up in here. It's 91 degrees up in my apartment, so this painting will not take me long. Um, it's simple, but it's bizarro. Uh, and sort of, I don't think Tim Burton like, but it's it's going to be pretty wild. It's going to have some waterfalls, and I think you'll like it. Um, so on with the show. This is it. So I'm starting out with a mixture of sky blue and aqua sky, and I mixed in there a little bit of titanium white, and I'm going to spread that like thus. So, and I'm gonna leave some of the areas like there's a couple areas that are. This is going to be white right here, so I'm just leaving that blank for now because there are going to be clouds, and the clouds are going to have a surprise, little surprise for you, and I like mixing. I like mixing this color because it just uh, mixing these different colors. Uh, 'Cause you never know. Uh, that's what makes my unique color patterns. And I'm going to be thinning some things out here. Just a little squirt, a little bit of water. There goes. To make that thin out a bit. And see, it's not much water, but it's just a splash of water that I did. Um, Actually, I'm going to do a little spray on here because I'm really running low on the choice of paints I can use. Uh, so, but I've learned to be kind of frugal and make things last and last and last and last. So here's my titanium white coming in. And those are going to be clouds. Just going to be mixing a little bit. And I'm going to do that over the canvas, over the old blue, and I'm using the same brush. I just tapped out the brush a bit, but this titanium white really knows how to bring in the clouds. And when I'm working knocking half of my paints on the floor. No big deal. And this is coming out. I tell you. But not one thing, it's another. I'm going to continue with them clouds. And I'm just touching it lightly. I'm going to have two. I'm going to add another cloud. One more cloud. What to do? One more cloud. A little bit of cloud up here. And it's just, you can just see it, you know. It's just making its presence known. And a little bit more titanium white. Boy, I just sucked that up. And hopefully something less noisy will come out past the window. But these clouds, they're very, very important to they have a relevance to my dream, or aka my vision that I had about this world that I don't know, I kind of like to live in sometime, you know. But it doesn't hurt to dream. You know, that's where I get my imagination from. You know, I mean, wouldn't it be horrible if no one had an imagination? You know, a life without imagination. Boy, that would just be tragic. Because I like my imagination sometimes. You know, I'm just gonna. I put a little bit too much pink on there. A little bit of a hue in between the clouds. A little bit of pink hue. Well, this is called a cosmos. So a little bit of cosmos in the atmosphere. You know, it just sort of brings it out, brings things out to the brings it on the table. So here's what it is, you know, and whew, like I say, it's warm up here. It's 91 degrees. You know, too expensive right now to run the air conditioner, but you know, I live on the west side of the building, so the sun sets to the west, and it's a brick building, so the bricks get heated up, and then they release their heat at night. So, but you know what? I got a roof over my head, so I can't complain too much about that. And I'm going to be using this tool. It's a Bondo scraper, and I'm going to be using this fairly soon. And what I'm going to do now is make some rocks. And let's see, where are my, oh, reading glasses are in my pocket. Let's see, this is Burnt Umber. Burnt Umber, you are next up on the list. Oh, I'm such a happy paint color. Anyway, I'm going to put that over the Cosmos. And I drop, there goes the lid. It's nice and close. So I drop things about 25 times a day or better, depending on the no, I'm not going to use that yet. No, I am, yeah. So here, I'm just going to mix it a bit, like you do a Bondo. I'm going to slide across, and right about here, I'm going to start making some landmass. Just like that. Just like that. And I'm now going to use a little bit of Torador, Bordeaux red. Bordeaux. Have some Bordeaux with your Merlot. I don't do rhymes very well. But let me see. That's not what I'm looking for. Oopsie. I need a whole new setup. Whoop, and I didn't want it there either. So then we're just gonna, I know what I need to do. I need to finish this over here a little bit. Yeah, just wait till you guys see what is in store. How about right here? And this is going to be so cool. At least I think so, in my mind. I think what I'm going to do, I need to get some definition. You know, I have this all in my head. I don't draw things out. I don't do something. I don't, I guess, plan ahead. I go as it suits me or it suits the painting. And I don't know if you could understand this from other painters, but you know, it's not something I meditate on, but it's like there have been times where I've had visions, so to speak, and I paint what I was trying to do, and I had the vision and everything, and I fight with it and fight with it. But ultimately, it's not always me. It's what, you know. I'm the painter, but I wind up doing what the canvas wants to be. I mean, it's almost like the canvas is its own entity, has its own entity. So be it weird or not, I don't know if anyone else has felt that way about, well, other things, you know. So we're gonna, oopsie. I'm going to get this, and there goes another brush. My knife just went flying. Okay. I'm going to use a mixture of blues. I'm going to use a little bit of teal is my idea. I'm going to use some teal. I'm going to throw some teal in the mix. And I'm empty. Am I? I got some. Whoop. I'm not having fun, am I? Anyway, I'm going to start with a fresh brush. And that teal is going to go, that's the water. The teal is the water. And I swear to you, it will all make sense when this is all complete. Or it'll make sense to me anyway. A little bit of teal. This is an exciting, I'm excited. This is a really, to me, this is a really exciting painting. A really exciting vision that I had. And I really like waterfalls. I like water. I like streams. I like trees. And everything that comes with it. Because I mean, it's just magical. For some reason, it's just magical for me. I've done a variety of different paintings in the past. Well, probably one of my favorites, and I'll probably do again, is paint pouring. That's a heck of a gig. And always nice. Always nice. Turns out nice. Now I'm going to switch to my. This is a deep pearl brown, or brown pearl deep is what they say. Set that there. I got to add a little bit of shading to this. And that's not the color I wanted. Let's see. This is a white, but I'll just add a little bit of white to the brown pearl. Make it lighter. Gosh, you are stubborn to come out. I'm going to mix that. There's a different color. Color of a different horse. Gives it some depth. You know, which with depth perception, with the vision that I have, I have good vision in my right eye, and that's basically it. Um, but they say I have an issue with depth perception. Not in my art. Not in my art. Um, so now for the really wild and wacky part, I've got to do this. It's just something that has to be done. I'm taking my slate blue so I can make a clean slate. Anyway, that was bad. And I'm just gonna see about, what do you know? The clouds that I have are actually becoming waterfalls and falling. These different colors here, different hues. They're becoming waterfalls into the falls, into the rocks. Holy cow. And okay, there's that one that started. I want to get that a little deeper. I want to get a little more titanium white in there because this is getting me excited, you know. Um, the vision is better than I thought. You know, this dream I had, the visualization that I had. You know, it's like a cloud burst almost, but in a different kind of way. And I'm gonna make some waterfall foam right there. That looks pretty wild. But that cloud needs to be a little bit bigger, I think. What do you say? You know, maybe it's the lighting that I have. Um, I don't know, but wow. Imagine a waterfall coming out of the clouds, you know, and going right over into falls. This is going to be a fall right here. This is going to be, and this is totally bizarro for me. You know, it's like, who would have thought? You know, I guess my imagination goes wild. You know, we're going to have another little break right here. And coming over here. I love to make that whistling sound when the waterfalls are coming over the edge, because it goes. That's how I actually learned how to make waterfalls. Going. And there's going to be, excuse me. Gonna make all right. Now I gotta clean this brush up a little bit so I can make the bottoms of the waterfall. You know, it's multi-dimensional. I see plenty of depth perception. And I'm just tapping the, just tapping the paint here. I'm just doing nice smooth transmission. Hope your transmission's smooth. And I'm just adding this water around here. This is just exciting to me. Wow. Okay, here comes the other waterfall off of this cloud. It's got a long way to go. It's got a long way to fall. That cloud just opened up and just pouring out its waterfall. You know, it's feeding this river, rocky river. And I need a little bit more titanium white. I love using this titanium white. And it's like, I gotta get more. Hopefully on the third when I get paid. But bills have to come along first. So I'm just beautiful. Hey, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Maybe this waterfall is gonna come out a little bit further. Look at that. I mean, that's just. Have you ever thought about that? Where the waterfalls come from? They come from Mommy and Daddy waterfall. They come from me. I mean, as bizarre as this is, my mind says that's pretty damn cool. That is pretty darn cool. And I'm just gonna make this cloud a little bit more active. This is cool, man. This is cool, and it really doesn't take me a whole lot of time. Hardly any time at all. But when I have a vision, um, man, it just comes out. It says, "Come on now, come on now, let's see what you got." And I love doing this. I just love it. You know, I used to be a jack of all trade. I did I remodeled a lot of houses in my time, and then something happened in my brain that would not let me do anything anymore. And I said, well, I got to do something. I got to do something. And, therapists would always say, write down what you feel, write down what you feel. I'd get a pen and a paper. Anytime I got this visit. And one day she gave me that pad and the paper, or pen and the paper. I started drawing, doodling things. And she says, I have an idea. She says, well, I says, what? Well, if you can't write about what you feel, then paint them. A light went off. That was I just painted on my paintbrush. A light went off. That was it. That was the deciding factor that I was going to teach myself how to paint. I did all sorts of YouTube videos and all that. And I don't say I'm an expert at anything, but it's really a fun thing. And something that I will keep doing for a lifetime. And this water is really rapidic. Rapidic? But it's like, I don't know, who would have thought that a cloud could actually produce a waterfall into another waterfall, into another waterfall, into another waterfall. That's just bizarro to me. That's what I meant by bizarro. So, oopsie, backfiring. That happens. I had some different colored greens that I wanted to use. I'm going to use my sponge again. I'm going to again use my sponge. We have deep green. You are the next contestant. And I'm going to use my cotton balls on this. And I have lost them. I swear to you, I didn't look hard enough. But I'm going to make a little back scene here. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket right here. This is beautiful. It's got pretty cool trees lining this rock. you know, with a little bit of different coloring. And the cotton ball does a really neat job. It's magic. A little bit of blue. And I'm going to try. Hello. Can you come off of me? Oop, thank you. I found this handy dandy nail brush. I'm going to see. Just an experiment. Oh! It can do just about the same thing as the knife will. And I'm using just a little bit lighter. And you know, other than a little bit of other touch up, I think I might do later. I call this a done painting. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's broad live broadcast, live stream. You all have a very good night. And God bless. Wow.